The Real Spill with Leela Loves. And today we are picking up the conversation from last week. Remember, we were in the book, Men Are From Mars and Women Are From Venus. So last week, if you guys missed it, be sure just to check out the rebroadcast. That's in the playlist. You'll see it. I'm trying to get very organized for you all so you know exactly which folders to go to, which playlist. If you got problems overthinking, click on the overthinking playlist. If you want to know about the difference between men and women, click on the Mars and Venus playlist. So I'm trying to get it nice and organized for you guys. But at any rate, by the time you see this video, that'll be up for you. So just be sure to check out the other ones, because last week we talked about basically like the psychology of men and women and how different it is, right? We are so different from basically anything you could think of. Men and women are different, right? But today I wanted to go more in depth about what that looks like, right? We talked about last week how men go into their cave when they need to solve a problem, or if they're stressed, or if they just need a moment. And so that was last week, right? But today we're gonna go into what that's considered. And in the book, it labels it or describes it as men are like rubber bands, which was kind of cool. And it's gonna be so interesting when we get into that concept. But just give me a minute. And we're also gonna get into a man's intimacy cycle. Oh, did we say cycle? Oh, are we saying that men have cycles too? Oh, it's in the book, guys. So, I'm not just saying things. Men have a cycle too. And I remember one time I said, and I was just like, I guess I was kind of being a little bitchy, but I referenced the fact that the guy that I was with, he was acting like he was on his period. And when I tell you, you would have thought that I called his mama, grandmama, and great-grandmama some whores, okay? That I witnessed on the corner. So, okay. Baby, but come to find out, sir, you really do have a cycle. So why are you so angry? Okay, but anyway. So men are like rubber bands. Men have intimacy cycles. We're also going to learn about women having, it's described as women having waves. They're like waves, right? So 1 minute they're high, next minute they're low. So, you ready? You buckle up? Let's get into it. All right, so listen, men are like rubber bands. So it says, when they pull away, they can stretch only so far before they come springing back. A rubber band is the perfect metaphor to understand the male intimacy cycle. So this cycle involves getting close, pulling away, and then getting close again. Most women are surprised to realize that even when a man loves a woman, periodically he needs to pull away before he can get closer. Men instinctively feel the urge to pull away. It's not a decision or a choice, it just happens. It is neither his fault nor her fault. It's a natural cycle, right? Yeah, so here's the thing too. There's different size rubber bands, right? It's sticking with the analogy of a rubber band. You got some rubber bands that you use to put your braids in. Then you got some rubber bands that you use at the post office for big bundles of mail. So, in my mind, I guess if women understand that this rubber band can be any size, and they have a good connection and a bond with their man, then they don't have to get panicked when a man man pulls away. Because like we talked about last week, when a man is silent, when a woman is trying to engage him, that is like a warning sign for a woman. We'd be like, oh shoot, our relationship in danger. What did I do? What do he need? What you know? But really, it's just a man in his cave, just in his own little space. But this is that rubber band. So when he pulls away, according to the theory of rubber bands, if there are theories of rubber bands, he's gonna come back. He's gonna spring back really hard. And if you think about it, right? I remember when I was little, I have a older brother. And one of the things he used to do when he played with us, we thought we was just having so much fun, but he was really getting his lick back. We would play rubber band. And he would have all these rubber bands because he had a paper route. And we would just run like targets. And he would just try to hit us with a rubber band. But the further he pulled that thing back, pow, and you get hit with it, it's coming back hard, right? If you don't have that much tension, it might just hit you. So think about this. If a man pulls all the way back and you allow that full extension, when he come back, you're going to be like, oh damn, get off of me. Oh my God, I'll tell you love you shit. Right? Okay. So, now, it says, women misinterpret a man's pulling away because generally a woman pulls away for different reasons. She pulls back when she doesn't trust him to understand her feelings, when she has been hurt and is afraid of being hurt again, or when he has done something wrong to disappoint her. So pulling away for a woman, that means we got problems. Pulling away from a guy is just, okay, I'll be back. I gotta pull away. This sounds interesting, y'all. This book, if y'all didn't go pick it up yet, please go get it. Or maybe y'all don't need to know the difference between men and a woman. Maybe somebody told y'all already. But if not, y'all, okay, it says, a man pulls away to fulfill his need for independence or autonomy. When he has fully stretched away, then instantly he will come springing back. When he has fully separated, then suddenly he will feel his need for love and intimacy again. Automatically, he will be more motivated to give his love and receive the love he needs. When a man springs back, he picks up the relationship at whatever degree of intimacy it was when he stretched away. He doesn't feel any need for a period of getting reacquainted again. And ladies, and guys, you probably have witnessed this, right? Y'all pull away, now you got the woman feeling away, now she feeling insecure, feeling like, oh my God, what is going on, like all of the things that women do, and then here you come back like, shit is sweet, hey baby, you wanna go get, what's for dinner? Dirt, shit, go eat some dirt, that's what you can go eat, like, you know what I'm saying? So, without having that understanding and that background knowledge of what you just did, what you could have possibly made your potential mate feel, you gotta be aware of that, right? So guys, it's fine. It's your natural cycle. You can't help it. But just communicate that to your partner. Let her know, right? Remember last week we talked about that little brief comment that you can say, hey babe, I just need a minute. Say that, okay? Don't just pull away and not tell her what's going on, right? Because guess what could happen? Which is what I've seen happen before. You pulling away, who knows how big this damn rubber band is, but you might be pulling away and she like, you know what? I done seen this before, I'm not about to deal with this, and now she don't want to have nothing to do with you. So when you come springing back, now it's like, no. And you thinking, oh, I thought we was cool. I was just in my rubber band cycle. Right? Okay. So you gotta be careful. So it's all about communicating too, right? So it gives an example. The book gives an example of this couple, right? So here we go. Maggie was distressed, anxious, and confused. She and her boyfriend Jeff had been dating for 6 months. Everything had been so romantic. Then, without any apparent reason, he begins to distance himself emotionally. And guys, I'm gonna just tell you, most women, well, I'm gonna say most women I know. Because I don't know most women. There's like millions of fucking women, and I probably only know maybe just 0.0825% of the women. So the women that I know, when a man starts distancing himself, we feel like, oh, you're not interested anymore. You're possibly entertaining another woman, right? So it's hard to come back from that because now you done made us feel away. Now we don't feel secure with you, right? So at any rate, I interrupted. It says, then without any apparent reason, he begins to distance himself emotionally. Maggie could not understand why he had suddenly pulled away. She told me one minute he was so attentive, and then the next, he didn't even want to talk to me. I've tried everything to get him back, but it only seems to make matters worse. He seems so distant. I don't know what I did wrong. Am I so awful? So guys, you in your cycle and you just making this woman, someone that you seemingly care about, feel like this. Feel like she did something wrong. She's awful. Now you're in like, but then you want to come springing back to somebody that you have diminished to a certain degree, right? If she doesn't understand this. So y'all, this right here is so important, y'all, for real, in real life. It says, Maggie realized that when she was trying to get close while Jeff was trying to pull away, she was actually preventing him from stretching his full distance and then springing back. So by her running after him, what's wrong? I'm trying to, baby, what's wrong? What's going on? Did I do something? By her running after him, she was preventing him from ever feeling that he needed her and wanted to be with her. Right? So y'all, this when I read this, I was just like, wow. Like, no wonder relationships have problems, right? Because look at all this misunderstanding that's going on. He naturally is going through this pull away process, but he either doesn't understand why he's doing it or what he's feeling, because it says it's instinctive, right? And maybe he doesn't know how to communicate it, and meanwhile she's feeling like she's doing something wrong. He's getting mad at her, but all she's trying to do is be there and maintain some type of connection, right? So it says, likewise, when a man has stretched away his full distance, he will return with a lot of power and spring. Once he pulls away to his limit, he begins to go through a transformation. His whole attitude begins to shift. This man who did not seem to care about or be interested in his partner suddenly cannot live without her. He is now feeling again his need for intimacy. His power is back because his desire to love and to be loved has been reawakened. Right? So now this woman, and I think they got a term for it called bend the block or spin the block or something. Well, that might be after a break. Maybe that's different, because I don't know. These seem to be like maybe just, I don't know, a day or two possibly, from my interpretation. I don't think this is like a long period of time, because she said they were dating for 6 months and blah blah blah, everything was good. So obviously, but it doesn't say. So that's something to consider, right? What is the time frame? Because what I don't want for myself or for any of you all listening, is to misinterpret this, right? To where a man is really pulled away and is gone, but you think, hey, in a minute he gonna spring back, and I'm just gonna sit here and wait and be a good little woman and wait for him to spring back. And meanwhile, he over there living his best life while you over here waiting for him to spring back. So I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna research and see if there's a follow-up to this book, because I read it all and it didn't mention a time frame, but that is something that I'm thinking might be something to consider, right? Interesting. Just literally just dawned on me. Otherwise, I would have looked it up and kind of tried to have that ready for you guys. But Leela loves to be thorough, so Leela will put a pin in it, and I promise you I'll bring back with this. At any rate, it says this is generally puzzling for a woman because in her experience, if she pulls away, becoming intimate again requires a period of reacquaintance, right? So she may have a tendency to mistrust his sudden desire for intimacy and push him away. I can definitely recall times in my past relationships where things are weird, the vibe is off, then all of a sudden, you want to come and be intimate with me? I'm completely opposite, right? I know I was talking to this guy and he was saying, yeah, the best love making is after a fight. And I'm like, that's the last thing on my mind. If we fight, please. There's nothing in me that's gonna want to have sex with you. I mean, it's never been my experience. Maybe there are some women who get a kick out of that, but yeah, no, because I'm feeling away, and if my heart and my mind are not connected, then everything else isn't going to perform properly. Okay, so you know. A conversation has to be had. If you pull away from your woman, man, please come back and just know, one, what do women need? Communication. They need to talk. So they need to hear you say something about what that was, because just know you made your woman feel away by pulling away, right? But also, women understand that a man has to do that, just like we can't stop our cycles, right? They can't stop theirs. It's natural. So understand that he needs to do it, but men do it in a good way that's still loving, right? So it's like it's like a balance. Everyone has to be on board with supporting each other, you know, and knowing what each other needs, right? And remember how we were talking about, it was a few shows back, and I was saying how dance is therapeutic because some people don't know how to communicate. So maybe y'all just need to dance. I don't know. Dance it out. Have a dance off. And then maybe that's a way to reconnect. I don't know. Right? Try it. I mean, I don't know, right? Okay, but all I do know is, so if you're single, right, these are some things that you can maybe talk to your potential person about. Like, are they aware of what women need? Are they? And if they're not, then just know you're gonna have some struggles or a lot of teachable moments, okay? And make sure that if they don't know, that they are willing to be taught, right? But I think if you're single, a good thing to do would be to read this book together, right? That's not, you're welcome, by the way. But it's not like a cute little dating series, right? A book club dating series. Oh. Y'all heard it here first. Now I'm gonna go Google it when I get out of here. But a book club dating series. What? So you can, y'all, I'm gonna have an event. If y'all in the Charlotte, let's see, Raleigh, Wilmington, well, that's kind of far. Greensboro, Winston-Salem area. I'm about to have, anyway, let me not give it away too much. Okay, but anyway, y'all, let me finish. But no, seriously, that understanding is gonna be so huge, because guess what men don't like? A woman telling them, giving that unsolicited advice. Remember the last time? So he has to be willing to learn this stuff. And if he's not, then just know. If you're here with your understanding that evenly yoked, this is where that would come into play. A lot of people do the evenly yoked in the financial matter. I think evenly yoked when it comes to men and women is in the mind and in the heart, right? They have to be evenly yoked there for sure. For me, I don't know. Y'all may have something different. Y'all may want to be evenly yoked in the bed. You know, whatever your priority is. I'm just going off of me, I guess. Okay, so why men pull away? It's good to understand this. It says, men begin to feel their need for autonomy and independence after they have fulfilled their need for intimacy. So if you just loving on your man and everything is good, just know he about to need to be away from you for a minute. So maybe just teaspoon it. Maybe don't give him that much love. Maybe just a little bit, like a dropper. You know when babies get sick, just give him a drop, just a little drop. Do not give that man a full dose of love, baby, because he gonna be gone. He gonna need to get the fuck away from you. Baby, don't overdose your man with love, okay? Because he gonna need to step away because it's too much and he can't handle it. And he gonna come on his cycle, okay? Everybody got that? All right, cool. Now, let's continue. Listen, of all the books I've read, this has been so significant to me because, you know, the whole relationship thing, like women, I'm just gonna say me, and what the book says, Venusians, the women from Venus, are relationship oriented, right? We do have women that are powerhouse, all about their business and being successful, and that's great. But I'm pretty sure they want a relationship too. I'm guessing. I don't know. But according to the book, John Gray, PhD, baby, he said everybody, all of the women from Venus, okay, want that relationship. So it says, a woman will unconsciously sense when a man is pulling away, and precisely at those times, she will attempt to reestablish their intimate connection and say, let's talk. When damn it, that's the worst thing you can do. When a woman opens up and shares deeper and more intimate feelings, it may actually trigger a man's need to pull away. So it's almost like, it says, to a certain extent, a man loses himself through connecting with his partner. So don't do too much, ladies. And I know that's a hard concept because women are nurturers. Women want things to be harmonious. Women want to have loving, satisfying, healthy relationships. So naturally, we're gonna be pouring in. We're just gonna continue to just pour. Like, oh, you need something, you need a refill. Got some love for you. Okay, you wanted some ice with that love, baby? You want it hot? Okay. But ladies, what the book is saying is relax. You don't need to do that. And I'm gonna tell you something. My brother gave me some advice when I was young. He was young too. I don't even think he was young. I believe he was still in the house, but probably, moving around, getting ready to leave the house. But he told me, he gave me advice about men. My brother was the first person to give me advice about men. He said, men are stupid. Okay? He said, the more you love us, the worse we treat you. That's literally what this is saying. But, right? The more we love you, the more we want to, the worse they treat. And that's literally what I just said. Isn't that what I said? This is literally what I just said. Right? That was his advice to me. And too bad I didn't understand. I'm thinking just cuss at him and smack him and shit. But I didn't know that I had to just leave him, give him space. But I was thinking, shit, because I was good. But you will hear. Oh, you gonna listen to me because I'm not about to be you gonna listen, right? So I'm thinking that's, I'm doing good. Yeah. So it's basically don't do too much. Just they don't want all that shit. They just want a little teaspoon of love here and there. Maybe a half a teaspoon. Okay. So now, so here's the thing too. So here's some reassuring insight. Hold on. I was skipping. Sorry. All right, so it says, now, so that's basically a man in his rubber band cycle. All right, so now it talks about how women are like waves. Okay, so a woman is like a wave. When she feels love, her self-esteem rises and falls in a wave motion. When she is feeling really good, she will reach a peak, but then suddenly her mood may change and her waves crash down. This crash is temporary. After she reaches the bottom, suddenly her mood shifts and she will again feel good about herself. Automatically, her wave will begin to rise back up. Now, it sounds like she's kind of a little cuckoo, right? Like she's just like, oh, love. Oh, love. What the fuck? What is wrong with men and women? Okay, what? Okay, so the guy, he's talking about his wife. He says, my wife, Bonnie, says this experience of going down is like going down into a dark well. When a woman goes into her well, she is consciously sinking into her unconscious self, into darkness and diffused feelings. She may suddenly experience a host of unexplained emotions and vague feelings. She may feel hopeless, thinking she is all alone or unsupported. But soon, after she reaches the bottom, if she feels loved and supported, she will automatically start to feel better. And suddenly, as she may have crashed, she will automatically rise up again, radiate love in her relationship. So, how men react to the wave. When a man loves a woman, she begins to shine with love and fulfillment. Most men, naively expect that shine to last forever. But to expect her loving nature to be constant is like expecting the weather never to change and the sun to shine all the time. So basically, it's gonna happen. A woman is going to go through these emotional waves, right? And remember, in the first segment of the men and women conversation, we talked about how women need to talk, and women need to talk about their problems. They're just talking about their problems. Remember, it said their past problems, current problems, future problems, problems they don't have. They're just talking about problems. And it seems as if those would be correlated, right? So she's down in the dump and she's feeling bad, and now she's having all these negative thoughts and things, right? So a way that you can support her during that time is to be there so that she can talk it out, talk about all her problems. Because what did we learn? A woman is gonna eventually stop talking, okay? She's either gonna have cotton mouth because she's been talking so much. You know, a gnat might fly, now she's choking. She's gonna eventually shut up. So, for you to be a hero in her life, to be that shining, what's it called? A knight in shining armor. Hey babe, come here. Sit right here. I want to hear about your day. What? Baby, you just won the man of the year. Okay? I want to hear about your day. You look like something's on your mind. Come on, tell Big Daddy what's going on. What? Baby, do you know? What? You're welcome, guys. Now listen, men and women, y'all can cash at me, okay? For the tip me for my advice. No, I'm just like, but I mean, if you do, of course. But isn't this like some good stuff? And here's my thing. Try it. If you don't believe what I'm saying, I'm reading it, and I have actually tried some of this stuff. I'm not in a relationship. I don't have a man, but I know men, and I have used these things, and it seems to be valid, right? So just try it. Try it and see. And if it doesn't work the way you think, don't just discard it. Look at the whole thing, right? Look at, are you being supportive? Are you coming from a place of unconditional love? Are you allowing her to, talk her feelings through? Are you trying to solve her problem when she didn't ask you to solve the problem? So there's a lot of boxes to kind of go through and be like, okay, well, yeah, no. Oh, maybe it was this. Okay, so just try it. All right, let's see. Oh, okay, it says, the last thing a woman needs when she is on her way down is someone telling her why she shouldn't be down. And remember I told y'all, that's one of my pet peeves. My feelings are my feelings. You can't tell me that I shouldn't feel the way that I feel because I'm already feeling it. So who are you to tell me that what I'm feeling is wrong? You can't. It's literally being dismissive. But I'm not going to keep talking about that. But I did talk about it last time. And it says it right here, right? So what she needs is someone to be with her as she goes down, to listen to her while she shares her feelings, and to empathize with what she's going through. So even if a man can't fully understand why a woman feels overwhelmed, he can offer his love, attention, and support by just being there and allowing her to talk and being empathetic, right? Even if you don't understand, you know how to fake being empathetic. Oh, wow. Very simple. You learned that in kindergarten, don't you? Shit. All right, so here's another part too, which this is when you get bonus points, guys. This is when your listening skills come into play. So women talk about their problems. Remember, we just said that. Talk about their problems and how they're feeling. The book says when a woman goes into her well, her deepest issues tend to surface. It could be stuff maybe from childhood, maybe something that she hasn't even healed from, some trauma or whatever. Listen to what she's talking about. Don't interrupt her, but just listen. Just follow it. It says, These issues may have to do with the relationship, but usually they are heavily charged from her past relationships and childhood. Whatever remains to be healed or resolved from her past inevitably will come up. So think about how loving and supportive you will be if after your woman has talked, maybe not that day, right? Just allow her, because she's feeling bad. So usually women need a good night's sleep after all of that, because to deal with your emotions, that's very draining. So give her some water, maybe scratch her. Let her go to sleep. The next day, maybe just bring up something that you heard. I heard you say you never had a baby doll, or whatever the hell she complaining about, right? You never had a puppy. This weekend we want to go get you a puppy. Why not? I'm telling y'all. Now. So what I'm doing, I'm literally preparing myself, because I told you my next relationship is going to be phenomenal. I will not have anything less, because I know that it's possible, right? Because I'm a very understanding and respecting person. And if that other person is understanding and respecting, how can it not be a good relationship, right? Given that space. Okay, you need a cave. Bye, baby. I'm about to go over here. And then, oh, you need to talk. All right, let me just kick off my shoes, grab me a Gatorade, go for it, right? And it's so supportive. So those are some things that I thought was really encouraging when talking about how to understand the opposite sex, because we are so different, right? So there, I know in the first segment of Men and Women, we talked about if a man is in his cave, but a woman really wants to talk. Women, you can't talk. Okay, he's in his cave, so leave him alone. The recommendation was to write a letter. And in here, it gave 5 examples of how to start sharing your feelings in a love letter, right? So I just wanted to give you this as a guide, just a tool to help you when you need it, right? So if you're writing a letter because you're angry, start by putting dear, whatever your mate's name is, and date it, because who knows when the hell he gonna read this. He'll be like, when was this? Now what I do? I don't even remember. So date it, maybe this with this. There's a date, okay. It says, I am writing this letter to share my feelings with you. If it's for anger, start it by saying, I don't like it, or I feel frustrated, I am angry that, I feel annoyed, or I want, right? For sadness, is I feel disappointed, I am sad that, I feel hurt, I want it, or I want. So start it like these, right? If it's something that you're afraid of, I feel worried, I am afraid, I feel scared, I do not want, I need, I want, right? For regret, I feel embarrassed, I am so sorry, I feel ashamed, I don't want, or I want. For love, I love, I want, I understand, I forgive, I appreciate, I thank you, I know. And P.S. The response I would like to hear from you. What? Let him know what you're expecting, right? Let him know what you want to hear from him. P.S. I need to hear that you will be responsible to take care of blah, 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 blah. Right? Right? That's so powerful. Because it shows the maturity, it shows vulnerability, it shows all the things that, in my mind, a relationship encompasses. Why are you with someone? Because you know, that better half, it shows that you trust that they're going to respect how you feel, so you can open up and share all of that. And you trust that they want you to be happy, so you tell them what you expect, right? And it's and this language is so not agreeable. It's so, what is the word I'm trying to say? It's not it's not causing a conflict. It's not argumentative. It's more solution focused, or more cooperative. That's the word I was looking for. It's more cooperative. Like, this is how I'm feeling, and this is what I need from you, and this is right, as opposed to, well, you did this and you did that, and I'm mad about this. Well, it is that I'm mad, but it's just so sad. Okay? So, you guys, I'm sorry, I'm having technical difficulties. Oh my God. So, I know the other shows have been a lot longer, but I'm trying to do a revamp to The Real Spill with Leela Loves. We're trying to knock it down to about 30 minutes per show. Where are we at now?
43.
Oh, okay. So I went over a little bit, but that's okay. We're gonna perfect it. Just want to not lose anyone, because I know, you know, sitting and listening to somebody talk for 2 hours, that's a lot. And those were the radio slots. But now I'm basically gonna do some the shorter versions on the social media platforms. I did set up an Instagram, so I'll have Instagram, I'm on TikTok, I'm on YouTube, and as well as Facebook. So I will be sure to put all of those links so you can see just different segments. I got some 1-minute clips coming out, got some, you know, just different chunks. So, but these from here on out will be the full episodes in 30 to 40 minute segments. So I think this is a good place to stop. We do have, I feel like it might be one other section that I want to go over, because I feel like this is something that needs attention, right? Now that we're healed, we want to go out in the world and be our best selves. We want to have healthy relationships. We want to thrive in relationships, not just intimate, but relationships in the workplace, relationships, you know, life is about dealing with people for the most part, unless you have agoraphobia. Then you're just in your house and people may come and visit or not. I don't know. But at any rate, for us folks who like to, you know, engage with others, this is important, right? So, Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus by John Gray, PhD. And until next week, Leela loves you. Be sure to comment, subscribe. Let me know how you're feeling about the content. That way I can kind of see what other books, y'all. We're gonna get into manifesting. Now that book is fire. So that'll be next up after this. So just look out for that. And yeah, be sure to hit the bell so that you get the notifications as I'm uploading, because I'm gonna start doing more uploads, at least maybe daily or every other day. All right, now I'm done talking. Until then, Lila loves you.